Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, people? Man, we are back with another one, man. And man, I have to tell y'all that some of y'all was wrong about my boy Devin, though Dream, goddamn me Haney, man. Y'all was wrong, bro. Y'all was wrong. But the real question is, are y'all going to confess up to y'all being wrong? A lot of people came at me in these chats, man. A lot of people came at me in my DMs. A lot of people came at me in a negative way, man, and told me I didn't know what I was talking about. A lot of people came up to me, man, and basically just said I didn't know what I was doing or what I was talking about, man. But guess what? Devin Haney won, man. And no, a lot of people say, is this a Devin Haney channel? No, this is not a Devin Haney channel. This is a unbiased channel. This is what this is. A unbiased channel. That is what this is, a unbiased channel. And some of y'all are just really biased, and y'all can't accept the fact that when a man wins a fight, you have to ultimately give him his credit. And a lot of y'all do not give Devin Haney his credit because y'all are what I call biased. But I'm going to start off at the beginning. I'm going to start off, man. We're going to start off with the Abdullah Mason fight. That was a great fight. And then we're going to go up into the Devin Haney fight. And then we're going to go up into the David Benavidez fight. But Devin Haney, once in it, I'm telling y'all, man, all of y'all that told me Devin Haney was going to lose, all y'all that told me Devin Haney got pillow hands, all y'all that told me Devin this and Devin that, man, y'all got to come on here and y'all got to eat them words, bro. I got, because I received a lot of nasty comments, man, about Devin Haney. And it's only fair that if you picked against Devin Haney, that you come on here and you say, hey, man, LD, bro, you know what? You was right. I was wrong. And at least not be biased with the situation. That's really all I ask is don't be biased, right? And if you can look at it from an unbiased perspective, then you will understand that, hey, maybe you can be just as great as that boy Devin Haney was on November the 22nd. So those of y'all that are just now getting in here, man, get on up in here and let's talk about this fight, because Devin Haney won that fight. And you know what? I really want to talk. I know I said I was going to start on. I said I was going to start on the Abdullah Mason situation, right? But I got to start with Devin Haney because I received so much hate when I picked Devin Haney. And some of y'all gonna say, LD, man, you know what, bro? You're being biased. How am I being biased, sir and ma'am, and whoever else that went up against me? How? Right? I picked a fighter. You guys picked a fighter. And the situation is you got to give somebody credit when credit is due. You have to give credit where credit is due. And credit was ultimately due for my boy Devin Haney, bro, because of the simple fact that he won the fight. He won the fight. And so since he won the fight, them same haters have to come back in the comments, have to come back to the chat, have to come back and talk about the fight and got to talk about the win. You know what I mean? Yeah, did Brian Norman come? He came, but he didn't come to play. You know what I'm saying? I only literally gave Brian Norman, I believe on my scorecard, I gave him like 2 rounds. And like I gave him the first round, and then I think it was maybe like the 7th or the 8th round. That was the only 2 rounds that I gave him. And I feel like Dev took off on the 7th or the 8th round. I feel like he took off. You know what I mean? And he came back, and he came back strong, and he actually did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So, man, if we were to propose a question for the chat, The question that I would want to propose is, do you guys, not me, do you guys finally give Devin Haney the credit that he deserves? So I'm going to propose a question for you guys in the chat, man. I got to propose a question for you guys in the chat, man. And the question is ultimately going to be, do you guys that picked against Devin Haney finally give him credit for the win? I thought it was somewhat of a shutout win, honestly, man. It was really convincing. And Eddie Hearn came out and said that it was boring. It wasn't boring. That was tremendous. Y'all didn't think Devin Haney was going to come out and give y'all the type of fight that Devin Haney gave y'all. That's all it boiled down to. Y'all didn't think that Devin Haney was going to give y'all the fight that it came down to. And it came down to him giving y'all a fantastic fight. It was a fantastic fight. You know what I mean? He played the perfect game, and it was a perfect fight. If you was to ask me, it was a perfect fight. It was a perfect fight, a perfect opportunity for Devin the Dream Haney. Those of y'all that are watching, make sure you smash that like button for me. That helps the channel grow. Oh, why aren't the comments coming in? Hold on, y'all. I don't see the comments on StreamYard. That is crazy. All right, so I'm gonna have to read the comments over here. It says Connor being actually banged, Bank. Should I do my it says Connor being actually, he said, I'm sorry, I don't know why the comments not popping up, y'all. So let me see something. What's going on? Let me see something. Hold on. Let me just type something in the chat. Oh, hold on. Let me just type something in the chat. Bro, I don't know, bro. StreamYard is just tripping. I just so happen to go to the YouTube page and see the comments. Only StreamYard, bro. Oh, hold on. I see your boy. What up, bro?
What's good? What's good?
Chilling.
What's going on?
Not much, man.
We back. We back.
Yeah, I can hear some echo in the background, so maybe you got echo on, or where you listening from?
Yeah, I can hear some echo. Oh, hold on. Maybe you got try it again. Where you listening from? Yeah, I can hear some echo. Oh.
All right, test it. 1, 2, 3. Yo, you good? Can you hear me? You can hear me though?
Oh yeah, right. Perfect.
All right, so I don't know what's going on with the comments, y'all. I don't know what's going on with the comments, but I do got y'all on YouTube, so I can see the comments and I'll read them out loud. I'll read them out loud. My boy said not StreamYard again, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm about to get rid of that, bro. He says, Big Puncher sometime got caught watching skilled boxers, reminding ring control is crucial. Big facts. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD, the King, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Tiger King, I'm not even gonna answer your comment, bro, because I think you're the same individual that owe the channel some bread, and if you ain't paid up, bro, we're gonna skip your comment, bro. Straight up, you owe the channel some bread, bro. You can't take no bet, and then that we didn't even want. First of all, you forced us into that bet. We told you we didn't want your money.
How much we talking?
Yeah, we want to. He kept. I don't know. He from the UK, so it's a little bit different.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
We told him we didn't even want the bread from him, man. Hey, man, but let me ask you a question, bro. So, what was your thoughts over the fight, man? Over the weekend, man. I think I somewhat gave my take. And while you give me your take, I'm gonna be trying to fix the comments. I don't know what's going on with the StreamYard again.
All right, here we go. So I'm proud of Devin Haney. I'm proud. I remember I hit you up on IG. I was like, man, Devin losing. But I'm proud of Devin. He had to redeem himself. I wanted Brian to win prior to our last conversation. Yes, I wanted Brian to win. But also I knew if Devin did come out on top, which I kind of knew in the back of my mind, because once again, Brian, you're fighting a Hall of Famer. You're fighting someone that already fought Hall of Famers. Devin had the skill. Devin had all the tools he needed in this fight to beat Brian. But as far as Brian, I'm proud of him. Got knocked down, got back up, still kept on some punches. He stayed in there. But Devin outclassed him. Devin outboxed him. Devin kept that jab. One thing about Dev that I respect the most is if Dev fights coming forward and gives you pressure, and like he said in his interview, 100% Devin, he's a great fighter. I think once Brian got knocked down, that's when Brian lost that confidence. He lost that confidence, and that's when it got a little shaky for him. But all in all, I'm proud of Devin, man. Congrats to him. This was his day to redeem himself. He needed this. Devin definitely needed this one. He went out there. Now people are saying that the fight was boring. This is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
People are saying the fight was boring. Here's my take on that. Devin could have got Brian out of here. Why didn't Devin finish his food? I think I know why. Bill Haney and Devin, the way they train is, as long as you can outbox and get the W, we don't really worry about no knockout. Just outbox this guy, get the W, and let's go home. And if that was their plan, they did it. Now what I'm hearing is Saudi Arabia, right? If I'm correct, they fought.
Saudi, yeah, Saudi.
Okay, I'm hearing that Brian showed up late, so Devin already had, I don't know, I think like a week out there before they showed up.
Yeah, that's true, but that don't got nothing to do with Devin though. That ain't got nothing to do with Devin. That has everything to do with
That's what I was going to mention as far
yeah.
as Brian. Yeah. Devin and Bill did what they had to do. I feel like Brian Norman Sr. Maybe it's just me. This is just my. I feel like Brian Norman Sr. spent too much time talking about what his son going to do, what his son finna do, more than training. They prepared to fight a Devin Haney that moves away. You know, the last two fights that Devin Haney had, quote on, he was moving around the ring too much and things like that. So I feel like Brian Norman Sr. and Jr., they prepared to fight a Devin Haney that was going to run away and move around the ring. In this case, it wasn't like that. Devin stayed in the pocket. He didn't run around. He stayed in the pocket and actually boxed Brian Norman.
Yeah, I say
You
he
know,
actually boxed him.
yeah, he actually boxed him. And even when you seen Brian clinching, Devin was still hitting him.
Yeah,
Every time Brian went to hold Devin, Devin was still boop, 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 hitting him. And I was like, yo, this is the Devin we want to see. This is the Devin we want to see.
yeah. Man, I don't know what's going on with the comment section, y'all. I don't know. This man, you know what? This is why I kind of like. I don't know, man. This shit really pissed me off, man. But I'm trying to get to all the comments, and hopefully everybody got the notification. Man, I don't know what's going on, bro. Anyway, um, I see some of y'all comments, man. I'm trying to get them up on the screen. I don't know what's going on, man. This is really just irritates me when something like this go on. But anyway, though, man, to touch up on Devin Haney again, man, for my take, man, I don't think that Devin Haney didn't try to go for the knockout. I think Devin Haney did try to go for the knockout. I think what stopped the knockout, if you recall, the referee grabbed Devin Haney and he like took him back and he was trying to tell Devin Haney don't hit behind the head. But
Yeah.
that at that point that wasn't Devin Haney's fault, and because Brian Norman Jr. was going like this, you know what I'm saying? So Devin was throwing punches, but Brian Norman Jr. was like leaning in, trying to clutch because he was about to get stopped. And he, when a fighter is hurt, what do? They hug, they clutch while they in the paint. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like what Brian should have did. I feel like, and a lot of boxers don't. I mean, I've done this. I've done this personally. When you're in the ring and you boxing and you see yourself getting hurt, I feel like what Brian should have did, bro, take the 8 count. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Take the 8 count instead of getting knocked down. You know, take the 8 count, get your thoughts together, get back up. Because Brian did great the first round. If you that
First,
first round,
I gave him
Brian did great.
I gave him the first round, but it was that from the second to like
Second,
seventh, the second to the seventh, I feel like Devin just cooked them all those rounds.
yeah, cooked
And
him.
what I think what it is people go off of social media and they talk down on Devin and Devin is Devin that, and it's because of Bill Haney, and it's because of some of them are Javante fans, and it's because of some of them are a little biased, to be
But
honest.
that's because once again, when you can't be a fanboy, that's the problem.
Yeah, and that's the
When you're,
problem with a lot of
when
them.
you're a fan, first of all, no man should be less than that for another man. All right, I mean, unless you know on that type of wave, then do your thing, do your thing. But I'm just simply saying we have to stop being a fanboy. You know, get your feelings out of it. I get your favorite boxer is Devin. I get your favorite boxer is probably Shakur. You know, especially the Tank Davis fans out there, they go hard for these boxers. It's like you guys get your feelings out of it. Take your feelings out of it. One thing about Devin I noticed that I enjoyed the bow and arrow effect. Even Bill Haney was talking about it when he puts his hands up, right, and he throws that jab. His hand comes down. Every time he throws that jab, his hand come down and he get caught. I noticed he wasn't doing that. He held the phone. He held the phone with those jabs. Every jab, he's holding the phone with those jabs. Incredible. So, you know, also, Devin was saying in the interview that Bill flew some people out because every fight that Devin has, he trains differently.
Yeah, of course, every fighter
Bill,
is not the same.
yeah, some are, and that's why they get their ass whooped. But that's a different story though. But for Devin, the fact that he had different people in his training camp to prepare him for this, who needed this moment more? Because a lot of people say it's 50-50. Who needed this moment more?
I'm gonna say you talking about out of the two fighters.
I'm gonna say Devin. I'm gonna say
Devin
I'm
needed
gonna
this moment more because
of course, of course.
The boxing world wrote him off. The boxing
They did.
world,
They
the media
did.
world wrote him off. And as he stated, a lot of people wrote him off. A lot of people went up against him. And you know, the thing is, they really went up against Devin Haney for hate. And like me, like I'm not biased. And the only reason why y'all continuing to get the only reason why y'all are continuing to get these Devin Haney clips on YouTube, the reason why y'all continue to get these Devin Haney clips on Instagram, because so many people came at me, and y'all getting them on my TikTok, my Twitter, all of it, because so many people came at me and told me that I didn't know ish about boxing, bro. I didn't know ish. I didn't know what I was talking about. I was a Devin Haney meat rider, but I'm saying at the end of the day, even if I like a fighter, I'm going to look at the facts, and the facts is this guy skillful enough to go up against this opponent, said opponent, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And when I looked at the facts, I went back and I rewatched because I didn't even really know who Brian Norman Jr. was, to be honest. But what I did, I went back and I watched.
Same here.
I went back.
Same here.
Watched Brian Norman Jr. fights. I went back and I watched them. And I know the Devin Haney that we once knew. I knew that Devin Haney. And I said, you know what? He still, even though the Devin Haney didn't really do too good to me in a Ramirez fight, I said he still is not skillful enough to match a Devin Haney. A lot of people said Devin Haney was going to run in the ring. He got in that ring. He stood right in the pocket. My boy did not run. Everybody want to say he still ran in the ring. How did he run around in the ring when bro got good ring generships? That word I'm trying.
He got good ring IQ.
He got good ring IQ. He utilizes the ring. Ain't nobody just go stand right there and trade with you. Although he said he was, and although he even did, he stood in the pocket and he banged and he utilized the ring when he needed to. And
absolutely.
And guess what? They said that he had pillow hands. Guess what? I guess them pillow hands hit hard as hell. Because if you notice, now I'm gonna pull up a picture. I'm gonna pull up a picture. If you notice, Brian Norman Jr. nose was just like this. But after he got hit, that nose went to the side. I think Devin Haney might have broke the boy nose. I'm just saying. I think he broke the boy nose.
In the words of Devin Haney, when I'm at my peak, when I'm at this kind of level and I'm healthy, no one can stop me. I think when it comes to Conor, my thing is this man has had a great fight. Let's not shit on it. You damn if you do, you damn if you don't. This was a great moment for Devin, and my thing is, and like I told you last time we talked, it's the difference between what did I want? Did I want Brian to win? Yes, I did. I stand on that. I felt Brian had good morals, but I didn't want Brian to win because of his fighting ability. I felt like when it comes to Brian Norman Jr., the way he carried himself, the way he spoke, the way he talks when it comes to boxing, that's what boxing needs. Brian Norman is what boxing needs, and I stand on that. This L he took, congratulations, Brian. You stood in there with a Hall of Famer. You box a Hall of Famer. He gonna come.
But he got. I can't. Hell no. I can't get that nigga no credit, bro. Hell no.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I can't, bro, because so many people came at me and told me that I was dumb, stupid, and retarded.
Forget them. It's me and you now. Forget them. My thing with Brian Norman Jr. is this. He went in there. He boxed a good fight. Did he take an L? Yeah. Every great fighter took an L. So my thing is, Brian, coming out of this fight, what do you want to do? Because watch this. Devin Haney.
I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch.
Devin Haney. Go ahead.
I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch just to shut up Brian Norman Sr. saying that I heard Brian Norman Sr. say something like he was, he just couldn't get his punches off, or he couldn't do this, he couldn't do that. I wouldn't mind seeing Devin go right back in there and cook him for all the people. But you know what though? Shout out to what's his name? Ray Jackson, I think his name is, on Twitter. He said, "Congratulations, homie. I am not a hater no more." Cause Ray be going hard at
Ray? Yeah. Ray be he be going in. Ray be going in.
So shout out to him, man, for literally saying that he ain't a hater no more. And that's what it's all about, man. Give Devin Haney credit when credit is due.
I told you, if Devin wasn't going against Brian, I'd have been like, every fight that Devin Haney had, I always go for Devin. I've always went for Devin. This fight was different. It was 50-50. And like I said, I stand on what I said. I wanted Brian to win because of his morals, what he stands for. As far as boxing, I told myself if Devin Haney boxes how he usually boxes, Brian doesn't stand a chance. You have to think, this man Devin done fought Lomachenko.
Yeah,
he done fought Hall of Famers. Devin Haney has the IQ. He has the skills. He has the jab. He has the footwork. Brian didn't have that at that moment. But that's okay because look who he's going up against. I respect Brian for what he did. What I did feel bad about, I ain't gonna lie, Brian, the next day after the fight was your birthday, dog. You done got your belt took. You got a black eye. I was like, damn, Brian. But once again, it's all good. This is why we love the sport. This is boxing. We're not here to be too much of a fan, but we're here to enjoy these fights. These are the fights we want.
Yeah. Let me get to some of these comments, bro. I'm sorry, y'all. The comments not working, so I can't pop them up on the screen, but I can read them out loud for y'all, all right? Y'all gotta bear with me because I can barely see this other screen over here, man. That's why my contacts are bothering me too. Let me pull this up so I can read y'all comments. Okay, I'm gonna try to start from the top. We ain't talking about Tiger Blue Moon King because he oh, it's that bread. My boy DT says big punchers get caught watching the skilled boxers. Reminder ring control is crucial. Shout out to my boy DT. My
Mm-hmm.
boy say not stream your. My boy Rick. Okay, I see Rick. He says DT says it's time for Abdullah Mason and Bam Rodriguez to fight, guys. Like Ray said. Hey, I want to say, bro. One thing I can say about Abdullah Mason, and I am going to touch up on him.
Thank you. Please do.
Diddy,
Please.
no Diddy. But I am going to talk about Abdullah Mason's situation. Abdullah Mason did his thing, man. And when we say can he take a punch, bro, he can take a punch. That dude was punching the HELL out of Abdullah Mason, and Abdullah Mason did a fantastic job, man. So,
Wonderful. Can I add on to that?
Yeah, go ahead. No, let me finish the rest of the comments real quick.
Please do. Yeah, take your time.
He says, a week is plenty time to acclimate to yourself into the time zone. No excuses. Yeah. But he didn't have a week. He only came, like I said, like two or 3 days before the fight. Yeah, 2 or 3 days. My boy Ray Joe says, excuse when you didn't see this from Devin besides one fight. I agree with you, bro. I agree. When did you not see Devin Haney ring IQ
Riggins fight
up until one fight? Yeah, that's facts. My boy says Brian Norman Jr. was party too much. He was not serious about the fight. I don't know if he was partying too much.
I don't think he was partying.
My boy,
I think he underestimated his opponent, though.
Yeah, everybody do when they go up against Devin. For some reason, they just underestimate him. My boy Triple R says, shout out to Triple R, man. I remember I said I was gonna call you Triple R, something like that. Hey, shout out to the Jews. Come from Honest BZ. Shout out, man. That boy sent 100 for 2 jewels. Shout out.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to them Jews, man. I don't know what's going on with the screen, so I will give you a different shout out, man. I don't know, something's going on with the screen. My boy say, and I appreciate you, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know once we go live for sure. My boy Triple R says, wait a minute, did I get to everybody comment? Okay, wait a minute. Trent Graham says, oh, Triple R. I'm sorry, I'm on Triple R. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on this little screen so I can barely see it. He says Devin Haney came out playing DMX. I knew he was on DMX.
Yo, thank you. Oh, we gotta talk about that too.
Yeah. Shout out to Billy YX with the jewels. 100 jewels sent to the channel.
Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to that boy Billy, man. We appreciate that, Billy. Billy says, "What up? What up, Billy?" My boy, damn, here we go, man. We got somebody that's saying, Jamal says, top mad zesty, talking about me. I don't know. I guess he's talking about me. I don't know if he's talking about me or not. I don't know. I'm not for sure. Ain't nothing zesty about me, brother. All right. Let me get to this other comment. My bad, bro. I'm gonna get back with you. Bro.
No, you good. You good. Take your time, man.
All right. I'm sorry I can't display the comments on the wall, man, because something's going on with the stream yard tonight. My boy Triple R says the Brian Norman Jr. fans was talking reckless. They was Brian, and the comments coming in, so it's moving. He says the Brian Norman Jr. fans were talking reckless. They was brain and going to knock out Devin. Now we can't find the Brian Norman Jr. fans. They quiet in the boxing world. 100, bro. 100, man. They are quiet. My boy Trent Graham says definitely Haney a shit talking bum. Wow, that is crazy that you say that. Especially after he came out and dominated, man. My boy Billy says, what up? My boy Billy with another 100 jewels. My boy Billy with another 100 jewels. With another 100 jewels. And another 100 jewels. Shout out to Billy, man. We got to give that boy Billy a round of applause. 1 second, Billy, man. Shout out to Billy. Oh, Billy, man, bro. If you want to come on the chat, if you want to come on the screen, bro, you could definitely come on the screen, bro. You got to send me a DM in the Instagram, bro, and you're showing love to the channel, man. I don't mind sending you that link. Gotta give your boy a round of applause. Shout out to that boy Billy, man. My boy Billy says Devin was happy with that one knockdown and played safe for 11 rounds. That boy said you are low key. Hey, bro, nigga said you are low key zesty. How the hell am I zesty? Yo, Billy, I'm gonna let you talk smack, bro, since you are contributing to the channel. Shout out to you. Hey, bro, go ahead, take over. I gotta take a call real quick. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. Got you. So, with Brian, I feel like he prepared for a Devin Haney that was going to run and move around. This Devin Haney wasn't running; he was pressing forward. He made Brian fight his fight. After Brian got knocked down, I feel like his confidence went out the window. Now he did go back to the corner. And his dad was like, come on, man, pick it up. We gotta go home with that belt. And my thing is, even with that, it's like, are you coaching them, or are you just eager to keep the belt? There's a difference between trying to coach your son and just telling your son, yo, come on, hurry up. Let's not go home with, let's get hurt and get, keep this belt. The moment he got knocked down, now you gotta, okay.
Yo, Rick, hold on, my bad. The comments are popping up now, y'all. So the comments, we will get to y'all comments, man. My boy Rick, if you don't mind getting to the comments, bro, if you can see some of them. Does it give you the ability to click on them?
Hold up.
If it does, let me know. If not, then my boy Toxic, where was you at, Toxic? We was live for the fight, man. I was looking for you. They coming in, but if my boy Raymond Zoo says Devin Haney made it look easy. Yo, man, shout out to you, bro. He really did. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. They coming in, bro. Go ahead, just keep going on, bro. I'm gonna take this call.
Yeah, they coming in. They coming in.
Just keep going on. Just keep doing your thing, bro. I'm gonna remove myself from the screen. I'm gonna put you on the main screen. Just do your thing.
Got you. It says Ryan versus Haney is a classic. So, Ryan, I was just on Twitter. Well, they call it X now. So, Ryan went on X saying that, talking about Bill Haney, saying even if we run it back, it's going to be the same thing. He was saying that Devin Haney was scared. I think Ryan's fighting Mario soon. This is the part 2 that we need. The fans want it. I know y'all want it. I want to see it too. We need Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia part 2. Hopefully they working on that, because that's the fight we really want to see. All the boxing fans want to see that fight. So, do y'all feel like Devin Haney can beat Ryan? Because Ryan said, regardless, he says, I know Devin. Even in that boxing ring, I owned him. He was scared to throw a punch. To this day, it's going to end the same. No, it don't matter what Devin Haney say. It don't matter what Devin Haney do. It's going to end the same with him getting his ass flatlined. So, I feel like that's a tough one. I don't know. Devin. I'm gonna go with Devin. I'll go with Devin. And the reason I say that is because as long as he, like I said, when Devin fight, he used to have that bow and arrow effect. For those that don't know, when Devin jabs, when he throws a jab, his arm comes down. So every time he throws a jab, he's reaching. He reaches and his arms comes down. And it goes back up and his arm comes down. That's why Ron's able to hit him and he fell. If, Devin, he did it in this fight with Brian Norman Jr. But hold the phone. Hold the phone when you throw that jab. Them two fighting again is what we want to see. As far as Ryan Garcia, of course, he popped. He said he was clean. I don't know how y'all feel about that. Devin was happy with that one knockdown, then played safe for okay, yeah. But as far as Ryan and Devin, this is something we really want to see. I don't know how it'll play out. So as far as Devin Haney, like I said, he fought an incredible fight with Brian Norman Jr. He excuse me, he earned this. He deserved this. This was his moment to redeem himself. A lot of people was hating on Devin and calling him scared, saying, and even myself, me being a fan of Devin, not a fanboy, a fan. I ain't no fanboy, son. Me being a fan of Devin, he is a great fighter. He is definitely a great fighter. You don't get to where Devin Haney is by being alright. The boy can throw them hands. 3 titles. You don't get to where Devin Haney is by being an eye fighter. I know, for some people, some people say boxing ain't as tough as it used to be, but it ain't, it ain't that sweet. He got to where he needed to be, by boxing the greats. And like I said, he's a Hall of Famer. Hold on, let me check this chat for y'all. Hold on. Triple R, okay. It says, yes, Devin Haney can beat Ryan. I see Haney. Has Haney ever knocked anybody out? Devin been working on his defense. Is more elite now. Triple R, you're definitely right. Billy said Jake Paul versus Devin Haney. Now that would be definitely a good fight. That'd be a good fight. Devin been working on his defense. Is more elite now. Yeah, I believe so. I think he's more elite. Mm-hmm. I don't know who trained him for this fight, but whoever trained him for this fight did a hell of a job. They did a hell of a job, yo. Why did you... Yo, Billy, chill, dog. Billy, all love, bro. All love and respect, man. Chill. Do not do my man like that. Why you such a leader scream? We ain't... It's all positivity, my brother. All positivity, man. We all here because we love boxing, man. So, Bill, you said,
My bad, bro. I'm back, bro. I was out here.
No, you good, man.
Talking on mute. That boy Billy sent in another 100 jewels. Look like, man. Shout out to that boy Billy, man. Let him talk smack, bro. He got it. Hey,
I told Billy saw positivity and love on this channel.
Yeah, man. It is all positivity and love, though, Billy, for sure. Let me see, man. I'm trying to see where was I at, man. Damn.
Billy funny as hell.
All right, man. My bad, y'all. I had a call I had to take, man. It was, when them calls come in, you gotta go. You gotta go get that bizag. Okay, man. I think my boy Billy sent in another 100 jewels. He sent in another one. Shout out to Billy.
Appreciate it, Billy.
I think Billy didn't broke a record today, man. You know what I'm saying? Billy, go ahead and send in yeah. Now, keep doing that, bro. Let's see. Triple R says, I'm a Devin Haney supposed because he from Oakland and I'm not delusional. So Triple R, was you going with Devin? He says, has Haney ever knocked anybody out? Yeah, earlier during his career when he was coming up, but yeah, that's about it. Earlier during his career.
A lot is knocked out, I think like Mexico, something like that, from what his dad said.
Yeah. Why did your sister leave the screen? God damn, Billy. That boy, wow. DT says, we almost an hour in on Haney. Let's move to a different Benavidez or Mason. Because I feel like I ain't got it all out. DT, that's why. That's why I feel like I ain't got it all out. Honestly, man, I took a call and I was trying to fix the StreamYard. But honestly, DT, as much DTC, the only reason why we still talking about Haney, and we're gonna talk about Haney again tomorrow, bro, because I feel like I didn't get it all out, bro. And I come on the channel on Mondays and Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? So today is actually a special day that I'm on here. You feel me? But the thing is, bro, I got so much hate, bro. And like I gotta let these haters have it. That's why I'm posting nothing.
If you getting hate, that means you're doing something right.
And I appreciate the hate, but guess what? Hey, man, they came at me hard.
Look. They hating on Devin and he laughing to the bank, right?
Yeah, they did. My bad.
There we go.
Shout out to that boy Billy, man. He sent in 10 more jewels, 100 more jewels, and 3 more jewels. My boy Triple R says, yes, I was going for Devin Haney, but I thought it was going to be a better fight. I think it was a fantastic fight, bro. I honestly think it was a fantastic fight. I mean, what type of fight was y'all thinking about getting a David Benavidez fight? No, we wasn't going to get that type of fight. I know they built it. I think the thing is they built the fight up so much that we were expecting so much, and that was a fantastic fight, man. That was a great fight. Man. I'm sorry.
Here's my what did you want? Did you want a knockout? Did you want Devin to stop the fight within the fifth round?
I feel like he
Did you want Devin to get him in the corner and just humiliate him? What did you want from Devin Haney?
That boy say we are almost an hour in talking about Devin. You're right, DT. And I told y'all will eat these clips. Hey, listen, but anyway, though, man, Abdullah Mason, man. I think that was a fantastic fight. And I feel like Abdullah Mason did a fantastic job, man. And I feel like Abdullah Mason, when we talk about can some of these fighters take a punch, I'm going to say Abdullah Mason proved once again that he is there to take a punch. Abdullah Mason did a fantastic job, man. He did an outstanding job. I mean, because that boy Noakes was like hardcore, bro. He was coming. And them punches that Abdullah Mason was taking, and for him not to go down, man, I think Abdullah Mason did a great job, man.
Sam Noakes
said Abdullah Mason was the fight of the night. I gotta disagree. I gotta go with the David Benavidez, even though we wasn't really prepared for the David Benavidez fight. We was really prepared for the Devin Haney fight, but David Benavidez was the fight of the night to me. And then Abdullah Mason was a great fight, and Devin Haney was a great fight. But Abdullah Mason did an outstanding job. What's your thoughts on Abdullah Mason?
First things first, when it comes to that, I want to tell you this. Let me get my thoughts together for this one real quick. Hold on.
Shout out to them Jews that keep coming into the channel.
I feel like the fans, everyone was so worried about Devin Haney and Brian. I feel like it took the shine off the other fighters. Bam Bam did amazing. Abdullah Mason did amazing.
I think Abdullah Mason did a better job than
the whole card.
Rodriguez fight.
Even with Bam Bam, bro, you made him. Well, let me rephrase that.
Hold on, bro. My bad, Rick.
Talk to me.
Yo, y'all are real zesty in these comments tonight, bro. That dude said, I appreciate y'all keep sending in them Jews. Hey, at this point, send in a super chat. That boy says, put your hair in ponytails. Hey, send in a super chat, my boy. I appreciate the Jews. Let's send in a super chat. Go ahead, Rick.
Devin, like I said, I feel like Devin Haney and Brian took the shine off them other fighters.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Real boxing fans, it's like the whole card was phenomenal. A lot of people, I noticed that a lot of people wasn't really watching the fight until Devin and Brian fought. That's when the views really went up. And it's like, you cannot sit here and tell me you're a fan of boxing if you're ignoring these other fights. Bam Bam, he missed the birth of his child by being there.
No, he didn't. I thought they had the child.
No, he missed it. He missed it. And even he said in a comment, he said, me and my wife already talked about it. We knew the baby was coming during the fight week. We didn't know the baby was going to come this soon. He missed the birth. So he got to take his anger out on something, right? Look what happened. Got the knockdown.
Yeah.
You know?
I think he did a great job.
Wonderful job. And my thing is, unless you really been in that ring to box for real, it's easy to sit down with your popcorn and your drink and well, yeah, this is whack. Have you ever really been in the ring boxing? Then sit your ass down. Because until you really been in that ring throwing hands, it's way tougher than it looks.
Yeah.
Abdullah Mason, great fight. Here's my thing about Abdullah Mason fight. I feel like there's a part of the fight where Sam Nooks, right?
Yeah.
Abdullah took too much punches.
He
That's
did.
one.
He did.
He took too much punches.
But with them same punches, he proved that he can take
Yeah.
a punch, bro. Because I
No,
thought he was gonna get knocked down a couple of times, but he didn't. So
he thugged it out. He thugged it out. Sam made Abdullah fight his fight for a while. He did. Sam kept that pressure on Abdullah, and I feel like there's a point where Abdullah don't fight his fight. Abdullah got that mind, and this is one thing I respect about Abdullah Mason. He can slug it out with you, dog. You want to throw hands like that? I can throw hands with you. Sometimes you don't need to do that. Sometimes you don't fight his fight. And there was a part of the fight where Abdullah was kind of like, kind of fighting his fight. But besides that, Abdullah did amazing. I was watching that fight, jumping up and down. I was hyped. I'm a fan of Abdullah Mason. He's the youngest right now. He's the youngest.
he's the youngest champion.
Yes.
Of the
And besides that, his corner was amazing. Amazing. Abdullah Mason did his thing. He deserved everything. That was he really proved himself that night.
All right. Oh yeah, I gotta add one more Abdullah. All right, y'all listen. So I'm putting this in the chat. And the question is, we're gonna start a poll. Who had the best fight of the night? And you guys can go vote on that poll. Who had the best fight of the night? Is it Devin? Is it Bam Bam? Is it David? Is it Benavidez? Or is it Abdullah Mason? You guys could now go vote on that poll within the chat. So make sure you guys go and vote on that poll, and then we're going to get back to it. Right now, look like somebody already voted. Somebody already voted for Abdullah Mason. So we got another vote in. Bam Bam Rodriguez.
There we go.
Go in and vote on that poll, and then I'm going to tell you guys who won or who got closer. Damn, the comments was coming in, but I don't know if they stopped because I still see them coming in. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. He says Devin was wrong game plan against Ryan. Formality hurt Devin. Lorenz knocked Devin knocked him out. I don't know. All right, let me get to these. Bro, I'm about to ban y'all, bro. Y'all was on some weird ish tonight. My boy say, I think Mason got knocked down in his last fight and got up to win.
He did.
So he definitely proved his toughness. No, he definitely. Abdullah Mason did get knocked down in his last fight, and he did come back to win it with a stoppage and not just a he won the fight after he got knocked down. He actually came back and won with a stoppage. But I'm just what I'm really saying is Abdullah Mason is really a little guy. Like he's really like he remind me of my little nephew type of shit. Like he looks like a 15, 16-year-old guy that is fighting these bigger, older men. Because if you notice, the guy that he fought in his last fight down. I'm talking about the guy that he fought before.
Before. Okay.
He was an older guy and he was a much bigger guy. So I mean, to me, if compared to his peers, he can take a punch and he can dish it right back out, man. And bro, and for him to be so little and he's going up against these big guys, it's showing like tremendous ring generalship, man. Like he's really doing his thing, man. I'm not surprised that Abdullah Mason, but I was just surprised at how so much punishment he was able to take and endure and still turn around and to deliver a great fight, man. And
he got 5 brothers, man. No, he got 5 brothers.
I know he got some brothers, but I don't really know the count.
He got, I think like 5 or 6. Yeah, he got some brothers.
Yeah. Triple R says Bam Bam was the fight of the night to me. Bam Bam did a great thing. I think I just sort of kind of got bored a little bit in it. I don't know. I mean, I seen the knockdown, or maybe I was just too busy doing the chat or looking up different stuff or trying to do some different things. The Bam Bam fight, it was great, and he got a stoppage. But I think it's time for him to move up and to face better opposition, but shit, that was a great. I mean, that dude he fought was really tough too. So Nooks was really tough too. So I don't know. I don't know. That was really tough. But for me, if I was gonna say like the fight of the night, man, David Benavidez, Anthony effing Yard. God dang, what a freaking like. And the thing is, like, I wasn't even expecting. Like after the Haney fight went off, I was really good. Like I seen a lot of people who was tuned in with us. They was like, "Hey, bro, I'm signing out now, bro. I appreciate it." And I was like, "All right, cool, but you ain't gonna stay to watch the next fight, man." When I say that night after watching that ring card, I was amazed at Abdullah May. I was amazed at all the fighters that won, like all the fighters, even Bam Bam, bro, for him to get that knockdown. He was actually getting pieced up too. You know what I'm saying? And man, that was what a freaking ring card, man.
I think when it came to David, I feel like his fight was great because all the hype, and he heard it too. All the hype about Brian and Norman, he was hearing that too much. So he was like, you know what? When I get in the ring, I gotta let these motherfuckers. My bad for cursing. I don't know if I'm cursing on your platform. I gotta let these people know this is the main event, and this is what they signed up for. Because no one really cared about the main event.
Yeah,
everything was about Brian and Devin.
Yeah, and
As far as
the only two that sold the fight, like you know what I'm saying, that sold the
they
card.
they was. And David was like, I'm not going out like this. I'm not going out like this. When Devin and Brian, and not, I'm happy you said that, because Showbiz, the same thing happened to Showbiz. You know, he was on live, and he said on his platform, he said a lot of y'all tuned in. He said when Bam Bam fought and Abdullah, a couple of y'all was in the chat, but when Brian and Norman, I said Brian and Norman, when Brian and Devin fought, everybody was pulling up. And as soon as that fight was over, everybody was like, all right, man, I'll catch you later. And that's the problem we have in boxing now. If you want to be a fan, be a fan. Love the sport, not just one fighter. Love the sport. And David, I feel like he showed people why you should love the sport. You want to leave because Devin and Brian done fighting? Okay, watch what I'm going to do. And what did he do?
Yeah.
Can I shut?
Oh, yeah, bro. That was I actually got that video. I think I actually got that
18 hit combo. Ping, 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 ping. Yo, my man went in.
I thought I had that video. I was gonna post that video, but I think that Abdullah Mason, and shout out to the chat. 75% of the people think that Abdullah Mason was the one that was the fight of the night, and he was a tremendous.
Okay.
But my question to the chat though, did y'all see the David Benavidez fight too though? Because man, that was a tremendous fight. So did y'all guys see the David Benavidez fight, man? That was a tremendous fight. I think David Benavidez did an outstanding job, man. I really do. I think David Benavidez had to come on, and David Benavidez had to prove to the people that even though y'all only talked about Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr., I got something to prove too. You know what I'm saying? I got something to prove too. And so with David Benavidez and Anthony Yard fight, it showed me that David Benavidez is just on another level, man. He's levels above some of these fighters, and his talking ish, he can back it up. And if for those fight fans that think that we're going to get Canelo versus David Benavidez ever in our lifetime, I don't see it happening nowhere near in the future, especially after that ring performance. Did you like no Diddy? Did you see how big Anthony Yard was compared? And everybody said David Benavidez was weight drained. Everybody said David Benavidez was weight drained.
Really?
Myself, I said, man, he don't look the same. but it was, I guess he just lost the right amount of weight. I guess I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a different haircut
I think
or
it was a haircut. That haircut was.
a haircut, bro. But he looked it totally different. And the thing is that, bro, that was an awesome fight card, man. And David Benavidez, man, he went in there and showed people that, hey, y'all, it was worth watching the next fight after the Brian Norman and Devin Haney fight. What's your thoughts?
He did. He did. David did an incredible job. Like I said before, for those that left after Devin Haney and Brian Norman fought, David Benavidez, like I said, I believe he heard all the rumors. He heard it.
Yeah.
He heard that they want Devin and Brian to be the main card. I mean, be the main fight. He heard those rumors. He heard it. And he was like, I have to show everybody why you need to stay for this fight. And to add on to that, yo, I'm happy the ref let him do that 8-hit combo. Because usually the ref will break that type of, break that up. So the fact that the ref was like, go ahead, man. Go ahead, get him. And David was like, get him. Go ahead, man, get him. My man said, all right, I'm going to get him. I'm like, yo, my man, he held his glove, though. Was he holding his arm?
Glove. And
held his glove.
And when I said that, I think somebody told me in the chat was the reason why the referee let him do that is because it wasn't behind the head. It was like boom, 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 boom. Like, bro, like that right there. And then you know what I didn't like? I didn't like that referee taking a point from David Benavidez, man. Because I felt like when Anthony Yard, I think he took 2 points. When Anthony Yard got knocked down, he was in that corner. I think that other punch was just coming.
Yeah, it hit him. Yeah.
Hit him. So it wasn't like he hit him and then he hit him again and hit him again. Like, then I will understand you taking 2 points from David Benavidez. But you taking 2 points from David Benavidez I don't think that was fair, to be honest.
I wasn't going to stop nothing. I mean, I get that wasn't a fair taking 2 points from him, but even reality was it wasn't going to stop that ass whooping.
Yeah, bro, that David
David
put on a
Cause let's be real. If I was him and David got them kind of hits on me, and everyone was like, yeah, I'm gonna take 2 points from him. I'd be like, you could take whatever you need to take, dog. I'm still gonna lose this fight. Like, that don't mean nothing right now.
Yeah.
Them 2 points ain't gonna save me.
Yeah, man. At that point, Yard was already down for the
count. Like it wasn't like it was going to be. Yeah, Yard won the fight because the ref took the 2 points away from Benavidez. He was already cooked, my boy. He was already cooked.
Yeah, he was pretty much already cooked, man. My boy says, the question is the best fight or best performance? I think that's the same question though.
No, it's not. Good one. Oh, who that?
My boy DT.
DT, good question.
I'm gonna end this poll right here. So that poll was 75% of the people think that Abdullah Mason won. So now
yes.
Now I'm gonna ask this other question. I'm gonna say who had the best performance? Who had the best performance?
I still go with Abdullah for that one. Performance? I go to Abdullah, man.
Listen, if y'all gonna say who had the best performance, you gotta go with David Benavidez. You gotta go.
Oh, yeah. You right. Yeah, you right. Yeah, David.
I mean, I'm not trying to sway the jury here, but I'm just saying.
Nah, that fight was crazy. Yeah, David. That man was on the ground. Yo, I don't know if I can see this picture. I don't know if it's gonna let me see this picture.
Abdullah Mason, who was it? Bam Bam, and then you got it. All right, y'all. I started another poll, and this poll is who had the best performance? Benavidez, Abdullah Mason, Bam Bam, or Devin Haney. You guys can go vote. Those of you that are still tapped in with us. I'm sorry about the comments today, y'all. I don't know what's going on with it, man. My boy says, "Come on, Jamal, what's up with y'all, bro? Y'all wild, bro." But
I can't
for
say
me,
this.
man, I gotta say David Benavidez had the best performance, man. I mean, cause god dang, bro, like dude put on a clinic. And once I watched that match, the first thing I told the chat was, there is no way we're getting Devin. There's no way we getting David Benavidez versus Canelo. That fight will never happen. And now he's going up to fight. What's his name?
Oh shoot, he just
I
announced
can't,
it.
I
So
can't, I can't, I can't pronounce his name.
I can't pronounce his name either.
Yeah, he's going up in weight, and that's big. He's going up in weight. My boy Triple R says they took the whole round from David Benavidez. He would still won. Yeah, he still would have won because Anthony Yard. I think I probably gave him one round, if that. I don't even remember giving him a round. I think that whole fight was just like brutal.
Yeah.
That David Benavidez, y'all know how I say like I'm trying to get into the UFC because a lot of the chat people be telling me to start talking about UFC. And I tell y'all I can't really watch UFC, but I'm trying to get into it, y'all. Because you know, like they'll break a person's nose and they'll continue pounding on it until the referee stop. That David Benavidez fight had me like, like, whereas it was hard to watch. It was like a brutal beating, and the referee should have been and stopped that fight, man. Frank Warren.
I like that. I like that the referee didn't stop it. I ain't gonna lie.
You right. I liked it. You right. I liked it, but damn, bro. It was gruesome, is what I'm saying. It was gruesome.
That's why I love boxing. But I get where you're coming from. But I think with boxing now, what kind of mess boxing up is, I get that you trying to save the fighter. If a fighter like really against the ropes and they're getting brutally hurt, I get the ref want to stop it before it gets too crazy. But remember the time with boxing when a fighter could get really hurt and the ref could be like, yo, you good? And sometimes when, you know, fighters back in the day, I ain't gonna say they don't have heart now. But the refs don't give you a chance to see that heart no more. That's the problem. You against the ropes getting beat up, getting hurt, and even you as a fan, you could be watching the same fight and be like, yo, he not gonna win this. And that 11th and 12th round, something else comes out of him, and he ends up winning that fight. That heart. Now with referees, now, we don't get a chance to see that. These referees, they stop the fight too soon. And I get it. You don't want none of these fighters getting injured. I understand that. Protect these fighters. 100%. But I feel like sometimes it's like, you know, how do we know what you're really made of? We saw it with Devin Haney.
Yeah, when he
Ryan
got 3 times.
dropped him. Pop. Fell down. Got back up. You all right, Devin? I'm all right. Can you continue? I can continue. Go again. Ryan got him again. Pop, pop, pop. Dropped him. Boom. Devin got back up. Devin, you good? Yeah. Can you continue? Yeah, I can continue. All right. Do your thing. Ryan got him again. Pop, 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 pop. Dropped him.
I think you did too much, bro. Hold on.
I did. No. Let me finish.
I get your logistics, but I think you did too much. Hell no.
No. Let me finish. And hold on, because I'm sure Devin Haney is what boxing been missing. I don't care if Ryan threw 20 punches at him. I don't care if Ryan threw 15 punches at him. My man got up and showed heart.
Yeah.
Showed heart. My man, his face was puffy. You seen his face. His face was puffy. Devin, you all right? I'm all right. All right. Go out there, do your thing. Regardless of how anyone feels, he still did his thing. And still continued. The ref didn't stop it.
Yeah.
You saw what happened. Look at me, bro. You saw what happened in Yard. 18 hit combo. Pop, 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 pop. The ref still let him go.
That shit was crazy, bro. After that,
and the ref stopped it. The ref was like, nah, he's done. With Devin, he wasn't done. Devin was able to get back up and still continue fighting. That's heart. The problem with boxing now, especially with black fighters, the moment a black fighter lose, the black community, he whack, he trash, he garbage, he ain't the same, he a bum. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Someone's a bum because they took an L? Tank Davis, Tank fans were so hurt when he took that knee to Roach. Talking about hair grease. Whether
Yeah,
you believe it or not, hair grease?
yeah.
Hair grease?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know if you got braids on that shit. That shit, that stuff.
No, no, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But even the hairdresser came out. It was like, don't put me in there with that.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
put no grease in it. Even the hairdresser came out and was like, nah, don't do me like that. You
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
mess my business. You gonna mess my business up for me.
yeah, yeah. Nah, I remember. My boy Triple R says David Benavidez fight you would what? David Benavidez fight you would through. He was shooting a AK-47 like he was throw blow. Triple R says they could took the whole round from David Benavidez. He still won. My boy DT says Benavidez completely dominated the fight. Top performance. Devin, a close second. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. And then 50% think that Devin was top performance, and 50% think that Benavidez. My boy DT says sometimes you have to protect the fighters from themselves. Gotta remember, guys, have walked out the ring only to pass away later. And I think it was one Nigerian
Respect,
fighter
respect.
that passed away in a ring not too long ago, probably like top of the year last year or top of the year this year. I don't remember. My boy Triple R says he put the 2 on 10. It was not like that. But yeah, though, man, for me though, man, David Benavidez was a great fight. I think the whole Ring 5 card was, I mean, I think this was probably the best one they
The
had.
best one ever.
Yeah, I
We're
think,
gonna get this for another, like, I don't know, hopefully another 5 years. It's gonna be a while before
oh
we get
man,
something
from my
like this.
understanding, Turkey got some stuff rolled up his sleeve for 2026. The next questions that I'm gonna ask you guys, who do you want Abdullah Mason to fight next? Who do you want Devin Haney to fight next? Bam Bam fight next, and we see who David Benavidez is fighting next. But who would you like to see Devin fight next or Abdullah Mason fight next? I would like to see Kid Austin and Abdullah Mason get it on, because I think they was supposed to get it on earlier this year and they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So we got to bring Kid Austin, got to get somewhere in the mix, man. Him, Shakur. You know, I know Shakur is trying to go at I know
Tio,
he's about to get ready to go for Teofimo Lopez. And then I'm seeing on Twitter Shakur want to go up against Conor Benn, but I don't know about Conor Benn, man. You know, he's a cheat. He's been tested positive multiple times before. And what has he done in the sport? He beat a weight drain Chris Eubank. A weight drain Chris Eubank. So I'm not really sold on Conor Benn. Did he have a outstanding performance on the first fight? Yes. But Chris Eubanks was drained on his last fight. So I mean, I don't know, man. What's your thoughts?
between Devin and Connor. No, I
Devin
mean,
or Abdullah Mason? Like, what do you want? What do you see next for the
as
fighters?
far as if Devin was the fight, Connor, that's Devin all the way. And the reason I say that is because I feel like Connor's a great fighter, but I feel like fighting against Devin, I don't think he has the footwork. Connor is real explosive. He's real explosive. Devin knows how to pace it and move and wait for the right opportunity. Connor's more explosive. So you try and be explosive. Like you saw what happened with Brian Norman. He kept trying to like land that punch. And Devin was like, nah, we ain't having that. Brian got desperate and was just trying to throw hard punches at Devin. It didn't work. I feel like Connor would be the same way. Have you seen a nice jab from Connor when he fought against Ebank? I didn't really see a nice little jab, footwork jab. He was just trying to take the boy out. And like I said, Connor's a great fighter. I just feel like I feel like Connor, now that he won, he's not using it the right way.
What do you mean?
Like, listen to me. Listen to this. I was happy when he won. When he lost the first time, I want him to win. When he fought the first time, I was like, damn, he lost. Okay. And then when he won this time, I was happy for him. I was like, hell yeah, all right, cool. You know, he got slapped with an egg, bro. He got slapped with an egg, man. It's like, yo, you know, you can't lose no fight. Someone slap you in the face with an egg.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
when he won this fight, I was like, I was really happy for him.
I was
Now,
happy for him. Well, I don't know. I was happy for him that he got.
yeah, I was happy for him. I was like, okay.
That last fight was really, really good, and then this fight, it was he. But you know, Chris Eubanks was super weight drained too.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I'm not gonna. Here's my thing with the weight drain thing. You signed the papers. You know what you're getting yourself into. No excuse.
True.
You signed those papers. You know what you're getting yourself into. Same thing with Ryan and Tank. You signed the papers. You know what yourself. We can't use that weight drain thing no more. Once you sign those papers, prepare yourself, whether you like it or not. You signed the papers. You fought Connor. You should have. You know, hey, sign the papers. Get in there and fight now. But back to the original question. I feel like with Connor, he's not using this moment like wise. You had a moment. You had a fantastic fight, and you finally redeemed yourself. You won. Now, I don't know, within two weeks, maybe 2 weeks of you winning, you're looking at Devin Haney fight on Eddie's shoulder like you sleeping, and I'm like, I get it.
And that was crazy, man.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here like, be professional. You know, you don't got to be on his shoulder sleep.
Right.
But I get it though, because you're trying to build a fight up. So I understand that part.
But every word that comes out his mouth is always negative. They say.
I know, dog. I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you.
Triple R says Mason versus Keyshawn Davis. Ooh, that's too early.
Ooh,
that's too early for the both of them.
And they already had their words. Remember?
Yeah. But I think that's too early I think that's too early right now for the both of them. I don't think we get, honestly, in the new era of boxing, we will get that up on the turkey. But no, I'm using it. Get out. Under the new era of boxing, we get it. But damn, and I hate when she do that. She don't have to come here when I'm live. Damn, under the new boxing, under turkey, we get that fight. But under the old boxing, without turkey, meaning like just the three promotional companies, the four promotional companies, PBC and all of them top ranked, we don't get that fight until 5 or 6 years later, until they continue to build up their career when there's enough money in the sport for them. The money has to make sense era.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Abdullah and that'd be a good fight. I ain't gonna lie, because
that would be a good fight. And you know what? I used to think that Keyshawn, I ain't gonna lie, I still think that Keyshawn is a dog. I still think Keyshawn Davis is a dog, and he is really freaking hard. But I see Abdullah Mason now being able to take punches. So yeah, man, I take some mean.
I never seen damn, you just said it was his name, not Abdullah, but Keyshawn. I never seen him in a position where he got hurt and had to like really slug it out.
Yeah, I never seen that really.
Yeah,
he's always been the dog.
He
that in the damn, I just had his name in my mind. The last guy that he was supposed to go up against, but he missed weight, and they man, what's his name, y'all? He said, "Don't forget about Ray Ford." I didn't forget about Ray Ford, but whoops. I think the last time we talked about Ray Ford is when you went to the fight, right, DT? I think, didn't he just lose or something like that? I'm not for sure. And then again, that's what he said, like the black community write him off after they lose.
yeah, he did.
That's really messed up.
Yo, and I hate to see that, because like, you know, all the great fighters have lost, but it's respectfully that Mayweather. I think Mayweather's a great fighter. Yeah, that Mayweather effect. The moment like Ali lost, he's still a great fighter. Sugar lost. Sugar Ray lost. He's still a great fighter. Tyson lost. Ray Holyfield. Like, there's a lot of fighters that lost that no one writes them off. They're still great. But once Mayweather got in the game and protected that, the moment you lose or do, it's a wrap for you. Canelo, he lost 3 times, and his fans still ride or die for him.
Yeah, man, but you know what? We'll get on that Canelo topic. My boy DT says Keyshawn trying to make sure everybody forget about that fiasco after his
In the
brother
locker room, in the
after
locker room.
after his brother lost.
Did they? Okay, yeah. I remember I was very disappointed. I guess I don't know the whole truth, but from what I researched and looked up, I was very disappointed at Keyshawn. I don't know the whole truth, but his brother lost, and they saying he went back in the locker room and they jumped him.
Yeah, that whole situation was crazy. I'll touch up on that. My boy Triple R says, yeah, Ray fought in that fight. I went to didn't perform well, but he won. Triple R says, I think Mason can beat Keyshawn Davis. And to touch up on that Keyshawn Davis situation, I think what it was, they had their locker room close together, and Keyshawn Davis went inside. They were celebrating allegedly, and Keyshawn Davis went in there and tried to, did some stuff, and they got into it and all of that. And then they had the baby. But the thing is, man, you know what, Keyshawn, you are a big, like, had you won that fight, had your brother won that fight, would that situation would have happened? Would that situation would have occurred? No. But the thing is, man, your brother went in there, he talked all that noise. He talked all that noise, bro. And then he lost. Like, his brother went in there, talked all that noise and lost that fight, man. And like, that's what the thing, that's what I like about, some of these fighters, they can be respectful, but them Davis boys, I ain't gonna lie, bro, they some dogs. And they, Keyshawn youngest brother though, what Keon Davis. Now I feel like he gonna be something to deal with. But
Yeah, he a problem.
That oldest brother, I don't really know too. I don't. He don't have that factor to me.
And my thing is, I think when it comes to I'm not gonna say boxing. I'm gonna say when it comes to some boxers, they don't handle losing well. And my thing is, when you have sons and daughters, and you have them boxing, you have to teach them about if you do lose or have a draw, learn how to take that L and learn from it. It's not a loss, it's a learning experience. It's a mind game. You getting mad because you lost. How are you looking at your loss?
Yeah.
How are you looking at it? How are you viewing yourself as a person? Okay, I lost. National TV, family and friends, my hometown. I'm going to take this information, go back home, study the tape, sharpen my skills. That's how you look at it. Some people don't look at it that way. They get mad. They get in their feelings. Now after the fight is over, y'all, let me holler at you over here for a minute. What you need to holler at me for? Come on, come here. Let me holler at you for a minute. No, we're not doing all that.
Yeah.
We can still be respectful.
Yeah. Damn, I was gonna say something else. My brain. I hate when I be doing it. My boy says Devin Haney versus Boots Ennis. I you know what? I don't want to see that fight because I feel like Boots Ennis is like has grown into his man body, and I feel like Devin Haney is growing into his man body, if that makes sense. And I don't think that would be a fair fight, even though Devin was prepared to take on Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? And you got to give him credit because Boots was the top guy, and he said he was willing to fight Boots Ennis. So you got to give Dev credit. My boy DT says, he the Freddie Jackson of the family. Fredo from The Godfather. Shout out to my boy DT, man. Hey, listen, guys, we're gonna come and wrap this up, man. It is during the week, and I want to try to get clips out as much as I can. KT Gemini says Boots will win. Shout out to you. KT Gemini, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. Make sure y'all turn that notification bell on so y'all can get back to some more of this boxing talk. I know it's Thanksgiving, guys. You guys, we could try to come on tomorrow, and I'll probably do a show Thursday or something like that. But hope y'all enjoy y'all Thanksgiving week. But the next topics is going to be, we got to start with the Eastside Cruz versus Lamont Roach talk. You know what I mean? So I am going to be putting out some content about that. So make sure y'all definitely tap into that. My boy KT Gemini says, I will, brother. I'm new to your channel. Fire. Shout out to you.
There we go.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I appreciate that, KT Gemini. Normally the comments will pop up on the screen, but tonight we having some issues, and so normally when you comment, I'll pop it up on the screen, and everybody will be able to see your comment. But we having some issues tonight, and hopefully it'll get fixed. My boy says, I just subscribed. Shout out to you, man. We just hit 4,000, y'all. He says, you're welcome, brother. I appreciate that. We just hit 4,000, y'all, and now I'm on the road to 5,000 subscribers, man. And listen, make sure y'all go check out the membership plan. I got a membership plan low as $5 and $6 and whatever. Listen, y'all can help support the channel. And it's once a month, $5. You'll go to McDonald's, you'll buy you a burger at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You'll go buy you lunch somewhere else. You'll go buy lunch. You'll go to the candy store. Once a month, you can spend $5 with the channel. That'll help pay for some of the things, the lights, the streaming service, and that'll continue for me to continue to answer some of y'all comments for free. You know, you go to another YouTube channel, they're not even going to respond to your DM. They're not going to allow you access to the channel. They're not even going to recognize you. You know what I'm saying? And so y'all can at least go check out the membership, $5. And listen, man, my channel is your channel. This is our channel. We come together for a great night of boxing, and guess what it is? You don't got to agree with me. I ain't got to agree with you, but we come together for a great debate, and which is ultimately called Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, Rick Solo, you got anything else you want to touch up on, man, before we get up?
Oh man, just everyone have a blessed day. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? And let's spread positivity. You know, I know everyone's going through their own situations in life, but remember, you know, keep God first. Stay humble. You know, and carry each day as if it's your last. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's big facts, man. Carry each day as your last. Hey, listen, just to wrap this up, man. Just to recap this for the end. Abdullah Mason did an outstanding job. He can take a punch, he can dish it. He showed it, and he showed improve on this last fight and the fight before that, man. So I seen Abdullah Mason like level up skill wise. And like just
I'm proud of him,
man.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah, man. So I really seen him like level up, man. Bam Bam did a great job. He could take a punch too, and he got the stoppage because Noakes was really. I mean, no, wait a minute. Bam Bam fighter was really just like handing it to him, and it started slow for me, and then it just like increased and then the performance like just sort of kind of like increased. So Bam Bam did an outstanding job. To me, if we was to say which fight was the most shocker to you, I'm going to say Devin, because a lot of people was surprised at the performance that he was able to give out. If we was to say which fight was the fight of the night, I'm going to say Abdullah Mason. The fight of the night. So when we say fight, it's got to be like I'm going to say David Benavidez was the fight of the night. But I'm going to say performance-wise, I'm going to say Abdullah Mason, and shocker-wise would be Devin Haney, because a lot of people didn't expect that fight. You want to do a recap?
No, you got it. You summed it up right there.
Yeah. So listen, guys. Listen, I'm your host. That's your boy Rick Solo, and I'm your host LD. Hey,
before we get out of here,
LD,
I gotta say one thing.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Go ahead. We
gotta get Devin Haney on Undisputed. I'm saying it right here on your platform. They need to. I got the game. I want Devin Haney on Undisputed. I know. I need him. Bro.
He talked about it. He said
I'm in an interview too. They came to him,
and he wanted the cover, and they didn't want to give him the cover, and so he didn't want to be in the game. Yeah,
I'm mad about that. I'm pissed. They need to renegotiate, because I need him in that game. I just unlocked Teofimo, and I'm killing with Teofimo in that game. But we need Shakur. We need Tank. It's the money.
I thought Tank was in there. I thought I saw somebody playing the clip with Tank in there. Maybe
they created a Tank, but it's the money. They don't. These fighters, they greedy for money. They want. The
thing is, you know how like NFL is like they controlled by the owners. The
Yeah.
fighters are independent, so they control their own career. So ain't nobody
True.
really like over them.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's why it is like the fighters is like, no, you got to give me money individually. Like, yo, the promoter is not over them. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you
Yeah,
want my
yeah.
likeness, you got to pay for me and my likeness. That's just how.
Damn, man. But
My boy,
I agree with that. I agree.
yeah, my boy Triple R said Big Facts 100, and my boy KT Gemini says Bam Bam is special. He is, man, and I am seeing him grow, man. My boy Triple R says happy holidays to everyone. Stay safe, make it back home safe. That's what's up, man. And we out of here, guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in with me, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, like button, and always hit that notification bell. And remember, go check out that membership, man. It's only like $5, $3. You know what I'm saying? My dollar, your dollar. And you can always send in a super chat. We don't have to be live. Just press the $, send the super chat. And listen, y'all, we answer all comments over here for free. We show love to the channel. So just go back and support the channel any way y'all can. I'm up out of here. Y'all have a good day. All righty. Hey guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys. It's your boy LD, and you're tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue. Likeable Dialogue.